In the fairy tale of my life, I'm always the queen.
I thrive on achieving absolute perfection.
I traded silver spoons for an empire all my own.
I'm the hottest stepmom in Newcrest.
I never sweat, but always sparkle.
My name is Charlotte Colby. I was fortunate enough to grow up learning all about society, etiquette, and charity. It's been a staple in my life ever since I was a little girl. I love Newcrest and I love being at the center of the industrialization of it, being a pillar in bringing society to the area and being considered as one of the major decision makers of the town. I'm a very successful literary publicist and am very career-driven. I recently founded a charity called Literary Llamas, which provide tutors to underprivileged kids in hopes of ending illiteracy. Big dreams, I know, but I normally can do anything I put my mind to. I married Liam Bridges and was head over heels for that man. We had 2 children, Clint and Ian, my precious boys. Liam and I divorced as he wanted me home 24/7 and our views differed. After a recent nasty custody battle, the boys decided to live with him, which broke this mother's heart. I am now remarried to Greg Colby, who is a dentist here in Newcrest. We had our sons, Lucas and Chandler, was a surprise. I think that my marriage to Greg works so well because he understands me. And let's face it, I make the rules. Lydia Perkins and Jacqueline Windsor are 2 of my best friends who are also big in the high society scene here in Newcrest. Chelsea King is also one of my best friends. I've been getting close with Tiffany Parker as well, and she's becoming more and more prominent on the scene here.
I'm Lydia Perkins. I have been called a Stepford wife clone or Susie homemaker, but I'm so much more than that. Yes, I strive for perfection in all aspects of my life. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm an interior designer with multiple high-end clients, and I have been extremely successful. My husband's name is Harrison, and he is an engineer who has worked tirelessly to get to where he is today. When we got married, we didn't have much. And through both of us being relentless in the pursuit of achieving this lifestyle, we have made it. We love Newcrest and all things luxury and high society. We are the proud parents of Abigail, who is a cheerleader at Newcrest Prep and also immersed in the charity and society world, and twins Mackenzie and Morgan. Charlotte and Jacqueline are my best friends, but our upbringing differs in that they both were born into this world, and I had to work to get here. I think that's where Tiffany and I relate more, as we are both self-made. Yes, I have known Alex for many years, and she and I are close friends.
My name is Jacqueline Windsor. I love it in Newcrest, and society is in my blood. I'm from the Kensington family, who are a huge dynasty hailing from Windenburg. I prefer Newcrest over Windenburg any day. Having come from such a big name in society, I do like to mix things up and do things my way. I never wanted to live off my family's money, so I began selling real estate and have turned that into my empire, which has done me very well. I'm married to Larry, who is an optometry. He always makes me laugh. We have one precious son, Jordan, who I make learn the value of $1. Charlotte is eccentric and reminds me of my mother, but she's one of my besties. We have similar backgrounds, so we can agree on a lot of things, and normally have similar reservations when it comes to people, like Alex Winslow.
I'm Alex Winslow, soon to be Alex Hudson. Contrary to what anyone may have heard, I was not the other woman that caused uber-rich marine biologist Philip Hudson to divorce his wife. I came after that. And no, I'm not after him for his money. I'm a beauty therapist, one of the best actually, and have been able to do quite well for myself. I didn't come from money. But everything about high society intrigues me, and I am so ready to dive into the social scene here in Newcrest. and no one will get in the way of that for me. I have all the right connections to become one of the top names in charity here. Philip has 2 daughters, Juliet, who is a cheerleader at Newcrest Prep and reminds me a lot of myself at that age, which could be why we butt heads, and Emma Grace, who is a bookworm and painfully shy. She has a lot of the same interests as her father. I moved in about a month ago and I am getting acquainted with my new home quite nicely.
I have a colorful past, as Charlotte and Jacqueline like to say, which I don't take as an insult. I have made big strides in my life and in the society world, but I have a hustle. I came from nothing, and through my passion for fitness, I made a name for myself with personal training and then creating my whole fitness and lifestyle brand. One thing I really want in my life is a husband. One that I can depend on and that wants the same things. No more bad boys or street thugs. I want a nerdy man with a 9 to 5. I have a daughter, Daisy, and son, Roman, from 2 previous relationships. I have everything I want in my life. I just need a husband to make my world complete.
I'm meeting up with Lydia and Jacqueline today. We normally meet up a few times a week for girl time and to discuss any upcoming events. Hey ladies.
So as you guys know, we're having a dinner party with our group this weekend, and we're pulling out all the stops to make it one to remember.
We can't wait. Larry asked what was on the menu, and I told him he could wait to find out.
He will be pleased. We're getting chefs from Oasis Springs to come in who are highly recommended.
So excited. So who's on the guest list?
Well, you and Greg, Jackson, Larry, Tiffany, and whoever she is bringing. And I think it's a good time to get Alex acquainted with you ladies. I mean, we all love Philip, and they are together now, so.
Alex? Invited to the dinner party. I mean, his ex-wife, Maura, is a dear friend.
Lydia, are you sure about her?
Yes, you will love her. Just give her a chance. It's my dinner party. I can invite whoever I want. I just knew the 2 of them would act like this.
With a wedding coming up, I've got to make sure to get my body on point. What other person to visit than Miss Fitness herself, Tiffany Parker?
Hey girl.
Hey gorgeous, can we talk about this body?
Aw, thank you. So let's get started.
Tiffany kicked my butt. So after the workout, it was time for a little girl talk. So are you excited about Lydia's dinner party?
Oh yes, they're always fabulous. Are you?
I'm a little apprehensive. Just don't know how to take Charlotte or Jacqueline, but I'm not too worried.
Lydia's always very warm. Charlotte and Jacqueline, on the other hand, are not always at first. It took me a while to get close to them. And I know how they feel about Alex. Just go in there confident and be yourself. I honestly don't know how the dinner party is going to go over.